You're watching ICENET, independently covering New York Islanders hockey past and present, bringing you the tradition and nostalgia you know and love with a modern feel. This is where Islanders tradition and pride are always our number one. Built by passion for the orange and blue. Isles coverage. Taking a step into the future by reaching into the past. ICENET. Dynasties live here.
Goes wide on Potvin. Breshner out in front, still has it right in. He scores! Here's a loose puck stolen by Bossy and on goal. He scores! Sutter number 12. Back to Johnson. Johnson moving in, shoots. He scores! The chance for Patrick to carry in. Does. The Pavelec shooting. He scores! The Rangers have and tied 9. Meanwhile, that regular season overtime is a little bit different. Just a 5-minute period. This is a 20-minute sudden death, and we'll play till we get a winner. Here we go. Langevin shooting it in. Islanders. Flatley gets it behind the net. Now it's Brent Sutter out in front to Flatley. His shot bounced off a Ranger. Wide of the net. The Islanders, Brent Sutter, still with the puck. Hanlon knocked it away. Now it is centered. And the Rangers come back. Don Maloney to Kent Eric Anderson. His long shot. Smith the save on that. Now Don Maloney cleared it behind the net, and Langevin comes back for the Islanders. Long shot. Hanlon just got a piece of it with his goal stick. Here's a puck at the point for Johnson. Shoots it into Flatley. Now Tonelli behind the net. Gets away from Huber. Centered it. Sutter in front of the net. Couldn't get a stick on it. Back comes Hedberg. Into Pavelec, back to Hedberg. Shoots, he shot that wide. Now Mark Pavelec centered. Osborne was there but couldn't get a stick on it. Now Huber at the point, a bouncer. Smith a stick save on that. Osborne for the Rangers. Back to Huber. Huber shooting, and Smith a glove save, and he held on. Here's a shot from the point. Wide of the net. Sudden death overtime to decide the other Patrick Division finalist. Washington is already there. They'll play the winner of this game. Here's LaRouche stealing one. In across the line with a drop pass to Sundstrom in front to Eriksson. Drop back, a shot by Ruotsalainen. Blocked at the Rangers in this Patrick Division semifinal. Bossy on the board. Into the corner now, Trottier feeding it to Bossy. Mike Bossy, number 22, dropping it to Potvin. Over to Bossy, in front to Potvin. He's upended by Patrick in front of the net. Back comes Sundstrom for the Rangers. Number 25, Sundstrom. Can't get around the defense. Bourne for the Islanders. Now shooting it out, and Bossy has it there. Cleared one, held in by Sundstrom. Potvin takes him out of the play. Now Bourne back of his own goal. Shooting it over on the board. Dave Maloney held it in. Dave Maloney behind the net, trying to center one. Trottier gets it for the Islanders, gives it to Potvin. Long pass for Bossy at center. That's broken up. And Willie Huber feeds it into Don Maloney. His shot wide of the net. Larry Patey pokes it into the corner. Centered out in front. Oh, and the Ranger player fell down as he had a great chance. Eriksson Now Erickson dropping it back to Gressner. Another chance as Brook moves in on left, trying to clear it in. Rangers shoot it back out. Don Maloney flipping it near the line. Here's Langevin to Clark Gillies. Patrick, the rookie, breaks it up and feeds Kent Eric Anderson. 3-on-2 Ranger break. Anderson centering one. Smith was there to grab it as Nassau Coliseum. Here's Huber shooting from the point wide of the net. Now Flatley cleared at the center. Huber knocked it down, and here is Anders Hedberg. Number 15, his shot. Off outside the dressing room. Puck is shot down the ice by the Islanders. Dave Maloney back to get it. Got it to Huber. Shooting it over onto the boards to Hedberg, who knocked at the center ice. The Battle of New York will be decided in overtime. Here the Rangers, Dave Maloney, clearing to center ice. Osborne shoots it in. Smith handles that. This is Langevin. Over to Pearson. Into Tonelli. John Tonelli cutting in. Had it knocked away from him. Osborne back of his own goal to Ruotsalainen. Now to Pavelec, number 16. Ahead to Hedberg. Hedberg trying to move in. Dumps a bouncer in front of the net. Trottier wins this one. Morrow winding it around to Bourne, who clears it into the Ranger zone. Ron Gressner, number 4, back to get it. To Pierre LaRouche. He cleared it. Rangers break out of there. Sundstrom checked off the puck, and back goes Bourne. Bob Bourne, number 14, one of the great skaters in the game, moving in on his backhand. Lets it go. Great glove save by Glenn Hanlon. Trottier on the face-off. Wins the draw, but Laidlaw gets it for the Rangers. Shot it to Kent Eric Anderson. Now back of the net, Patrick. Flipping it off the boards. Comes to Bossy. Off the outside of the goalpost with that shot. Bossy again. Shot wide. Centers one. There's Langevin. A drive. That's blocked by Laidlaw. The Rangers come back 3-on-2. Kent Eric Anderson shoots. Smith to save. Rebound. Right in front of the net. Smith doesn't know where it was, but Trottier cleared it away. Here is Bossy. He moves easily, blocked at the defense. Dave Maloney giving it to Laidlaw. Now over on this wing for Mikko Lehtonen. He leaves it for Don Maloney. Back to Lehtonen. Shoots off Smith's shoulder. And Flatley has the rebound. Gets it to Tonelli. John Tonelli cutting in. Shoots. Hanlon the save. Rebound, and Hanlon poked that away. Off the stick of Brent Sutter. And they hold it back of the net. Face-off, won by the Rangers. And starting to carry out is Ruotsalainen to Osborne at center. Now into Pavelec, drop back to Hedberg. Got it just wide. Here's Pavelec to Hedberg, shoots wide again. Osborne behind the net, gets it in front, but cleared away by the Auditors. And Brent Sutter uses the boards to clear it to center. Ruotsalainen giving it to Pavelec. Back to Ruotsalainen. Tip to Hedberg, but Potvin breaks it up for the Islanders. Dennis Potvin to Flatley, number 8. Pat Flatley to Brent Sutter. Back to Flatley. Ruotsalainen takes over for the Rangers. Now feeding it on right wing. Here is Sundstrom. Potvin took him out of the play, and his shot dribbled wide of the net. Ken Morrow for the Islanders. To center ice, dumps it in. Clark Gillies in after it. Rangers break it up, clear it. Dwayne Sutter held it in. To Gillies. Shoots. Hanlon kicks it out. And Laidlaw for the Rangers shot it to Sundstrom. Out of his reach, and the Islanders have it again. Thomas Janssen shooting it in. Cleared it back to the net. Now shot over on the boards. Janssen again held it in, but this time the Rangers shoot it to center. Here is Sundstrom. He's checked. Now Butch Goring, number 91. Ahead to Dwayne Sutter. Gets it into the Rangers zone. Patrick back to get it. Cleared it on the boards. Dwayne Sutter charging in, but the Rangers come back. Here is Sundstrom. To Patrick. James Patrick moves in. Shoots. Low shot just wide. Bounces to Goring, who breaks down the right side. Goring trying to flip it through. And it's knocked down at the defense by Kent Eric Anderson. And now Taking control, Willie Huber, number 27. Long shot. Smith steered that into the corner with his goal stick. The Rangers try and bottle the Islanders up. Here is a chance out in front. Huber fanned out. Bosse breaks down with Bosse. 2-on-1. Now 3-on-1. Bosse shoots. Shot it wide. A 3-on-1 and Bosse shot wide. The Rangers come back. Don Maloney into the corner. Langevin tying him up. Now again, the Islanders led by Bosse. Leaves it at center for Trottier. Stick handling into Bosse. Bosse ridden off the puck by Don Maloney. Here's Kreshner to Brook. Now into Lennon. Back to Brook, a shot. Billy Smith the save on Bob Brook, who is in alone. How long can this go on? Islanders come back. Kennelly knocked down, and Larry Patey, number 6, for the Rangers to check. Now Brent Sutter shoots, Hanlon the save. Rebound cleared. Ken Morrow is up. He scores! Ken Morrow! Defenseman becomes the hero.
I think a very fitting hero as well. We've mentioned throughout the course of this game how well this man has played, Ken Morrow. And don't ignore this man, Billy Smith. He just came up on a key save just before Kenny Morrow put it home.
Bob Brook was in alone. Smith stopped him. And the Islanders came right back, and Morrow, number 6, out of Bowling Green University, member of the 1980 Olympic squad, played on the 4 Stanley Cup winners here. There you see Barry Beck with his arm in a sling over at the passageway to the Ranger dressing room, and the traditional Stanley Cup handshake as the Rangers congratulate the victorious Islanders.
Dan, for as much as we got to congratulate the New York Islanders, you got to feel a lot of sympathy for Herb Brooks and the New York Rangers, who just played an absolute amazing game out here tonight. They deserve to win as much as the Islanders, and unfortunately, when you come this far down the wire, only one team can win. The Rangers deserve a lot of credit, though.
Isn't it ironic that Ken Morrow scores the goal to eliminate his old coach, Herb Brooks? And there you see Brooks and the Rangers leaving the ice. The Islanders win it 3-2. Let's go to Al Tutwick.
Well, Dan, as you might expect, for now at least, this is kind of pandemonium in front of the Islander locker room. I saw Al Arbor come down and sit in front of the players as they came down. A deep sigh of relief. The Islanders are going to gather their thoughts for a moment, and then we'll be able to go into that locker room. But for now, at least, we're going to have to wait while Al Arbor addresses the team for just a brief second. So for just a moment, I'll send it back up to you.
Okay, Al Trudwick. Well, it is pandemonium downstairs, and it's a bedlam up here, too. Morrow got the goal. 8:56 of sudden death overtime. The Islanders beat the Rangers 3-2. They win the series 3 games to
Water Bowling Green went into 4 overtimes, and it was the same kind of hockey. It was up and down. I don't even know if there was a whistle in the last overtime.
Recount for me, if you will, the last few seconds before you scored the goal, or was it a blur?
Well, it was a blur. All I remember is that somebody for the Rangers had the puck in the corner and got kind of tripped up, and the puck came to Brent Sutter, and he took a kind of a bad angle shot, just hoping to get it on net, and it hit somebody and came off the boards, and I was just looking to get the shot on net.
Kenny, down the latter stretches of the third period, I sense that the Islanders were trying to sit on that lead a little bit. Were you doing that? Like they've done so many times in the past, and underneath your mask, I was wondering whether you could say to yourself, what the heck is going on out here?
Well, it happens. We had a few difficulties tonight in our own end, but fortunately we have tomorrow to work them out.
You haven't been this scared, I don't think, in your chase for the Stanley Cup, have you? Because when the Penguins took you down to sudden death overtime, they were not as good a team as the Rangers are.
No, they weren't, but they still give us a heck of a scare. Don't take anything away from the Pittsburgh Penguins, and give a lot to the New York Rangers because they did play outstanding. But I'm very happy that we beat them. We're able to tell their fans to go home now.
It's all the way down the other end of the rink, but how much did you think the Rangers missed Barry Beck tonight?
Didn't look like they missed him. Barry Beck is one heck of a defenseman, outstanding hockey player. But that team knuckled under together, and they played outstanding without him. So really, I didn't really notice that they missed him that much because a lot of the other guys on their team picked up the slack and carried the load.
What should the headline be in tomorrow's New York City newspapers?
I really don't care. The only thing I care about is we're still skating tomorrow.
All right, Billy Smith, thanks very much.
Anytime, thanks.
All right, Billy Smith, winning goaltender. Islanders a winner. Quite a thriller. The drama of sudden death overtime like only hockey can provide. We'll be back for some final comments and a wrap-up from the Nassau Coliseum in just a moment.
ICENET. Dynasties live here.